Welcome to Wrestling Throne, where today we dive into the latest whirlwind surrounding Roman Reigns, the head of the table, and the backstage storms reportedly brewing behind these closed doors. Roman Reigns has long been the centerpiece of WWE programming, a figure who commands attention both inside and outside the ring. His presence has been pivotal in maintaining the momentum of the company's flagship shows, drawing viewers with every calculated promo and every championship defense. Yet, according to multiple sources close to the action, tensions backstage have reached a boiling point, igniting speculation and concern about the locker room atmosphere and creative direction. Insiders suggest that the friction isn't just about match outcomes or storyline developments but rather a growing dissatisfaction with creative decisions that involve Reigns' character and his role within WWE's hierarchy. Reigns has been portrayed as an unstoppable force, a leader who sets the tone for the roster, but the execution of certain storylines has allegedly caused friction. Wrestlers and staff who have observed the recent creative process describe moments of frustration where Reigns' influence and the decisions made by the creative team seem to be at odds, leading to heated discussions and occasional confrontations behind the scenes. The tension appears to stem from a combination of personal ambition, professional pride, and a desire to maintain the prestige of the Universal Championship without compromising the integrity of the broader roster. Roman Reigns' commitment to his persona is unmatched. Every promo, every appearance, every championship match is meticulously crafted, reflecting both his own vision and WWE's broader narrative goals. However, sources claim that certain creative plans, possibly involving abrupt storyline twists or the handling of top-tier talent, have sparked dissatisfaction. Wrestlers who feel their characters are being overshadowed or misrepresented reportedly voice their concerns during planning meetings, sometimes leading to verbal clashes that can escalate quickly given the high-pressure environment of WWE. Reigns, known for his strategic mind and intense focus, is said to have confronted creative executives more than once, asserting his opinions about the trajectory of his character and its impact on the company as a whole. While Roman Reigns has often been praised for his professionalism and the respect he commands in the locker room, there is a growing narrative suggesting that the backstage environment has become more volatile than usual. Wrestlers accustomed to the rhythm of long-term storytelling find themselves navigating shifting priorities and creative pivots that are sometimes inconsistent with previously established arcs. Reigns' involvement in these discussions is reportedly a double-edged sword. His insights are invaluable due to his experience and understanding of audience reactions, yet his influence can also intensify disagreements when his vision conflicts with the planned creative direction. The balance between maintaining the head of the table's dominance and giving other stars room to shine appears to be at the heart of the tension. Observers close to WWE's operations indicate that the source of contention may also be tied to recent high-profile matches and storyline developments. The company has reportedly pitched several angles involving Reigns that insiders feel may not align with long-term audience expectations. For instance, decisions surrounding title defenses, surprise appearances, and the protection of his character's aura have been cited as potential flashpoints. Reigns' reputation for meticulous preparation means he often anticipates how storylines will play out weeks or even months ahead. And any deviation from this can spark immediate concern. The backstage environment, already charged with competitive energy, can therefore escalate into a high-stakes negotiation over narrative control. In addition to creative disputes, reports suggest that the locker room dynamics have shifted under the weight of Reigns' dominance. Younger talent, while eager to learn from one of WWE's most compelling performers, sometimes express unease about their opportunities to shine. The juxtaposition of Reigns' meticulous control over his storylines and the ambitious desires of emerging stars has created a complex ecosystem of alliances, rivalries, and behind-the-scenes strategizing. Some wrestlers reportedly feel sidelined in pivotal moments, while others recognize the importance of learning from Reigns' work ethic and strategic insights. The tension is not purely adversarial. It is layered with admiration, rivalry, and the universal pressure of trying to make a mark in an industry where visibility is everything. Despite these reported backstage frictions, Roman Reigns remains committed to his role and the vision he has cultivated over the years. Those close to him describe a wrestler who is intensely focused on both his craft and the broader success of WWE programming. Reigns' approach is deliberate, with attention to every promo, every match structure, and every character interaction, ensuring that the head of the table remains an indomitable figure. Yet, this dedication sometimes means he is vocal when he perceives a misalignment in storytelling, which can be interpreted by some peers as assertiveness bordering on confrontation. The balance between advocating for one's character and maintaining harmonious locker room relations is a delicate one, and Reigns' passion ensures that this line is continually tested. Industry analysts note that such tension is not uncommon at the upper echelons of professional wrestling. Top stars, particularly those carrying major titles and central storylines, inevitably wield significant influence over creative decisions. The challenge lies in blending their insights with the larger narrative goals of the company while ensuring that other performers also receive meaningful opportunities to develop and captivate the audience. Reigns' situation appears emblematic of this delicate balancing act, where his strategic mind and star power are simultaneously assets and potential sources of friction. Adding to the intrigue, some insiders speculate that upcoming pay-per-view events and storyline twists could either alleviate or exacerbate the current tension. Creative executives may be weighing the risks of altering Reigns' trajectory versus adhering to a carefully planned roadmap designed to maximize audience engagement. These decisions are complicated by the need to protect Reigns' character, support the broader roster, and maintain storyline coherence across weekly shows. In such a high-stakes environment, even minor disagreements can escalate into notable backstage drama, particularly when Reigns' perspective is considered essential to the storyline's success. Fans have noticed subtle hints of this tension on air, from promo delivery nuances to match pacing and storyline execution. While WWE scripting can mask behind-the-scenes conflicts, the informed fanbase often reads between the lines, speculating about which moments are purely scripted and which might be influenced by backstage dynamics. Reigns' intense focus and command over his segments, combined with moments of subtle improvisation, contribute to the perception of an intricate and sometimes contentious creative ecosystem. This perception fuels fan discussion and keeps Reigns' name at the center of wrestling discourse. Despite the friction, the overarching sentiment among WWE insiders remains that Roman Reigns is indispensable to the company's current landscape. His ability to draw viewers, elevate storylines, and provide a focal point for both seasoned and emerging talent is unmatched. The reported disputes are framed not as undermining his role but as part of the natural tension that arises when high-level performers engage in passionate, creative collaboration. Reigns' insistence on narrative integrity and performance quality underscores his commitment to both his craft and the broader success of WWE programming. Sources close to Reigns highlight that his approach is often guided by long-term strategic thinking rather than short-term gains. He evaluates potential storylines with an eye on audience impact, merchandise appeal, and the preservation of the Universal Championship's prestige. This forward-looking perspective can clash with creative impulses driven by immediate ratings or reactionary decision-making, which explains some of the backstage friction. Reigns' vision is reportedly focused on sustaining WWE's momentum over months and years rather than seeking fleeting victories, a mindset that sometimes puts him at odds with the fast-paced nature of weekly television production. In recent months, reports indicate that Reigns has engaged in discussions about potential storyline directions, including alliances, betrayals, and championship defenses, with creative teams and executive management. These discussions are described as candid and sometimes intense, with Reigns advocating for storylines that protect his character's aura and provide a credible foundation for future rivalries. While these discussions are part of the normal creative process, the intensity and frequency of Reigns' input have reportedly contributed to the perception of backstage tension, as other talent navigates the interplay between deference to a top star and the desire for their own moments to shine. The juxtaposition of Reigns' dominant on-screen presence with reported backstage friction highlights the complexity of professional wrestling at the highest level. The industry thrives on compelling storytelling, character depth, and audience engagement, yet these elements are deeply intertwined with the personalities and ambitions of those who bring them to life. Roman Reigns, as a central figure, embodies both the promise and challenge of this environment. His expertise and charisma elevate the product, but his strong vision also requires careful negotiation with peers and management to maintain cohesion and harmony. Despite speculation and rumors, Roman Reigns continues to perform at an elite level, demonstrating remarkable consistency and commitment. Fans and insiders alike recognize that his presence anchors WWE programming, providing stability amid an ever-shifting landscape of storylines and talent. Reigns' professionalism ensures that even amidst reported backstage tensions, his in-ring performance and promotional work remain polished, compelling, and impactful. The reported disputes are portrayed as natural friction in a highly competitive environment rather than fundamental instability within WWE's roster or creative team. In conclusion, while the backstage environment may be tense and creative decisions occasionally spark heated debate, Roman Reigns remains a pivotal force within WWE. His influence, dedication, and understanding of audience expectations continue to shape the company's most important storylines, maintaining his position as head of the table. Observers agree that such tension, while challenging, is part of what makes professional wrestling dynamic, engaging, and unpredictable. The story of Roman Reigns backstage is as compelling as his on-screen persona, reflecting the passion, strategy, and determination that define one of WWE's most iconic figures. Follow, subscribe, and like.